Alright, welcome back to Sakura Angels. So, the last part, ever since I uploaded it, it got some of my subscribers like this so far, but let's see how this one will go. So let's continue reading. Somehow I just about barely make it to class. It was a photo finish through the door, right as the bell went, but I made it. That's good. Because you know what happens when you become late to class, dang. That is a nice ass classroom, yet a little bit generic, of course. Because I get the same exact TV whenever I go to the classroom, of course. Taking a moment to catch my breath, I drag myself over to my desk, the teacher arriving almost seconds after I collapsed into the chair. Too close. None of the other students seemed too bothered by the late entrance. Though at this point, maybe this is what they expect of me anyway. I have been pretty late at times, even missing the bell entirely some days. Mostly due to sleeping in. At least this time I had a natural reason for cutting it so close. However, after what happened earlier, I think it's going to be impossible for me to focus on the lesson. I'm beginning to wonder if I'll ever get an explanation for whatever the heck that was that just happened. Is there, let's see, let's tone down the text speed. Impossibly tall creatures. Yeah, okay, that's better. Let's see, there we go. Girls wielding magic weapons. Okay, that didn't do well. Whatever, let's turn it all the way up. No matter how I look at it, my brain refuses to accept it as reality. It goes against everything I know. I scrub through my hair, a faint headache still ringing at the back of my head. Being lucky enough to have a seat situated by the window, I let my gaze wander out, my eyes vacant as I stare into the clear blue sky. The teacher is doing his usual morning speech, no doubt talking about the upcoming events for our school, but his words are just a dull mumble in my ears, my mind miles away. Those girls knew me by name, and no matter how far I delve back through my memories, it's clear I've never seen them in my life. At least, I don't think I've seen them before. I think hard, maybe too hard, to the point my eyes began to strain. Nope, nothing. I can't recall a single thing that might shed light on this. Defeated for now, I tune back into the classroom while still keeping my sights set on the sky, the teacher's voice becoming clear once more. Now, I know it's a bit sudden, but as of today, we have 2 transfer students that will be joining our class. I know it. Transfer students? At this time of the year? It's a bit late to be joining, don't you think? Even the teacher sounds confused as he announces them. But not just 1, but 2. Why do I get the feeling there's something off about this? Almost as if it's tied into what happened earlier. Huh, no, couldn't be. I like y'all to make them feel welcome as they transition in. What did you say your names were?
Sayaka desu. Hajimemashite. Nakayoku shite ne.
What? I bolt upright in my seat, my head snapping towards the front of the classroom. That upbeat voice, though. Is it really? Sure enough, 2 girls I never thought I'd see again are stood before me. It's the 2 same exact girls I saw earlier. In my school. In my classroom no less, wearing the school's official uniform. The cheerful one, Sayaka, bows politely to the class, flashing me a grin as her eyes pass over me. What? What is this? The other girl is less courteous, her arms crossed and her brow furrowed. So we got the cheerful one, and the pink-haired one is the serious tsundere, I think. I don't freaking know. She doesn't look pleased to be here. At all. Her gaze passes over me too, but rather than a smile, she gives me a nasty glare. Is she blaming me for this? It sure feels like it.
隣の子は光だよ。ほら、挨拶挨拶。
A grumpy one, what the hell?
ちょっと、幼。
Sayaka gives her a playful push and she stumbles to the center of the classroom, everyone's eyes upon her. She looks like she's at a loss for words, her mouth opening and closing as her face gradually goes red. I guess she doesn't cope well under the spotlight.
私は光始めます。
This is so quiet. She trails off into a murmur before spinning on her heel and storming her way back to Sayaka, practically hiding behind her.
ほら、大したことないでしょ。
No, it's not hard. Of course not. Hikari simmers with silent rage, her hands balled up into tight fists, practically shaking. I'm sure if she wasn't in a classroom full of people, things might have gotten violent here. With their introductions over, the teacher motions for them to take their seats. Wait a second. I only just realized where the only spare seats in the classroom are. One of them is right behind me, with a window view to, and the other is to my right. So that means they'll both be sitting beside me? Actually, this is pretty convenient. I can finally ask them just what the heck they think they're doing. What the hell? Sayaka, with a spring in her step, waltzed towards the desk behind me. Hikari stomps her way over and takes the other desk. I lean out from my desk to try and catch their attention, but I'm cut short by the teacher, who resumes whatever it is she was talking about before. Damn it, I don't want to get in trouble for talking during class. I'll have to wait until the break. That's 2 lessons away, though, which is practically an eternity. I swing back around to the front of my desk. I can't do anything right now, so I'll just pay attention to the teacher and... Ah, no! How can I pay attention to anything when 2 magical girls are sitting near me? I want answers now. Drumming my fingers against the desk as the teacher continues to drone on, I try to think of a way around this. It's better I don't speak during class, so... Ah, of course, it's so obvious. I dig into my school bag and pull out my notebook and pencil. I'll just pass them a note. Simple and silent. It's a bit of an immature means of communicating, I'll admit, but I'm desperate here. I scribbled down my message. What are you guys doing here? I may as well get straight to the point. I tear the page out, almost ripping it in half in the process. Only one question is left. Who do I give this note to? Get it? Oh, shit. Oh my goodness. Well, I know what to do here. Okay, according to... Hikari will probably go and say something negative or probably kick my ass, so let's try Sayaka. When it's going to be harder to pass a note to someone directly behind me without looking too suspicious, I get the feeling Sayaka might actually want to respond. Kicking back in my chair, I lean backwards and slip the what kind of grammar is this? And slip the note onto her desk, whilst keeping my eyes forward, as if I were a good student who was actually paying attention to the lesson at hand. At least. I think I managed to give her the note. After a minute or two of twiddling my thumbs, I began to lose faith in my plan. Maybe this was... Something suddenly taps my shoulder. The same page I had torn out from my pad before floating down to my desk. Success! Written below my own hastily scrawled, just barely legible message is one in far neater handwriting and accompanied by a smiley face. We're here to protect you, silly. Protect me? Right. I remember her saying something about them being my guardian angels and that they'd be keeping a closer eye on me, but this is ridiculous. I scribbled down my reply, writing so fast I had to cross out a word several times before I finally get it right. Okay, I get that part, but do you really need to be this close? How did you guys even manage to get enrolled? Did you forget how close you were to being chomped on this morning? We're not gonna let that... Wait, that's the... is close. Oh, reply. Okay, I get that part, but he is close. Did you forget how close you were to being chomped on this morning? We're not gonna let that happen again. And as for how we got in, well, let's just say we can be very persuasive. We can very persuasive. Oh my god. What is this bullshit? Who actually writes Oh, whatever. Well, duh, Twitter does. Because every time I go on Twitter, I say ha 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 or some weird ass LOL bullshit. It's social media. What do you expect? Oh, whatever. At least she gave me an answer, somewhat. Now that I think about it, the teacher did look a little confused as he introduced them. I'm guessing they wormed their way into here with whatever magic powers they have. It's a bit scary, actually. Magic. I use that word so casually. Freaking casual. Am I just accepting his existence now? I guess, given the evidence, it's a bit hard not to, but I'm still going to remain skeptical. The first lesson a day goes on at an agonizingly slow pace. I can't focus on a thing no matter how hard I try. After what seems like an eternity, the bell finally rings, announcing the end of the lesson, finally. There's still another lesson to go before break time though, which makes it impossible to talk with the girls, especially since the next lesson is PE, where the boys and girls are separated. Why is life so complicated? After reluctantly getting changed for PE, I'm soon in the schoolyard with the male half of our class. Much like the first lesson, I find it hard to pay attention to the PE teacher as he goes through our basic warm-up exercises. I follow the exercise just about with as much enthusiasm as a zombie. The rest of the lesson is sort of a blur, at least until some of the male students start to look towards the track field where the girls are. Of course. No shit. They're staring in amazement, some even rubbing at their eyes as if it couldn't be real. What's so amazing? What are you guys all looking at? I muscle into the crowd that's formed so I can actually get a good look at the field. No way. The girls are running on the track, which is an amazing thing in itself, but it's who's running on the track that makes it such an unreal sight. Oh my goodness. Sayaka is blazing across the track, practically a blur as she leaves the others in the dust. She's literally running circles around them. She doesn't look tired or exhausted at all either, save for the beads of sweat creeping up. In fact, she has a big smile on her face, clearly enjoying it all. As if it wasn't obvious before, these girls are on a completely different level. I'm sure she's breaking several kinds of records right here. Right here? You mean right there. Oh man, whatever. The other girls in the group helplessly trail behind her, their expressions ranging from sheer confusion to envy. Some of the girls are, well, I guess were now the top of their class when it came to track too, but she's making them all look like snails in comparison. I can't imagine how they must feel being showed up by someone who hasn't even been here a day. I can hardly keep my eyes on her. She seems to get just a little faster with each loop she makes around the track. It won't be long now before she becomes just one big blur encircling this place. Is she even human? I'm seriously beginning to doubt it here, with this superhuman display. I think even the top athletes in this country couldn't compare to her. While Sayaka is hogging their spotlight here, there's something missing in all of this. Her far grumpier counterpart, Hikari. If anything, shouldn't she be neck and neck with Sayaka? I scan the ones trailing behind, but can't find her either. Just where? Oh. Behind even the other girls being left on Sayaka. What? Oh my goodness. Behind even the other girls being left in Sayaka's dust, I see someone dragging their feet, a sour expression on their face. She's just walking, her arms folded like usual. I wonder if her arms are glued like that. She isn't even trying. She must really have not wanted to enroll here. It must have been Sayaka's idea entirely. What are you all staring at? Come on, let's get back to it. Apparently all forgetting we had our own lesson at hand, the teacher calls us back to reality, forcing us all to reluctantly stop gawking at the girls. The rest of the PE lesson goes by without anything much of note happening, and then finally, the lunch break arrives. Oh good, because burning all the calories makes me damn hungry. So where is my damn, shit, my bento box or some shit like that. I spot the magic girls in the classroom, casually chatting away with some of the other students. Huh, I didn't think they'd be able to make friends already. Though, after Sayaka's little display earlier, she's probably the talk of the class.
Kenta!
She gives me a wave and a cheery smile, but I can hardly say I do the same. Okay, yeah, hi. Look, can we talk?
いいよ。
No, not here, I mean, can we talk somewhere private, please? Crap. That might have came out weird. I'm getting weird looks from everyone in class, a few of them breaking into whispers and giggles. Even Sayaka's feigning surprise, despite full well knowing what I mean.
そんな、急に、私、なんて言ったらいいのか。
Come on, stop messing around. I've been dying to talk to you, both of you, since this morning. Oh god, I made it worse, didn't I? I've somehow turned this into looking like one of the most awkward confessions ever.
会ったばかりの女の子にいつもそんなこと言うんだ。
She giggles, going along with the continued painful stares from the class. Well, if she's going to be like this, I have no choice. This is going to make me look even worse in front of the class, but I need answers. I take a deep breath to steel myself, and then...
ちょっと、何するの？
You need to talk some important stuff, my friend. I grab her by the wrist, pulling her along towards the classroom door, whether she likes it or not. Given what I witnessed before, I'm sure she could have me... Given what I witnessed before, I'm sure she could have me flat on the floor if she was truly opposed to this. I think she's just messing around at this point, though. And you too, come with me.
誰が触っていいなんて言ったのよ。
With my free hand, I take hold of Hikari's wrist, no doubt cementing myself as some sort of deviant within my class. Thankfully, they both follow along without too much resistance. Ignoring the brunt of Hikari's verbal abuse, I continue on to the doorway, ignoring the ass kicking from her, of course. I just have to find somewhere quiet where no one will hear us discuss his magic and monster business. Which is on the rooftop, right? The question is, oof! Oh geez, who is she right there? In all my haste to escape the classroom with both the girls in tow, I crash into someone who is already making their way through the door. They stumble backwards, looking slightly dazed. Thankfully, they don't look hurt. Are you okay? Sorry about that. I offer an apologetic smile. Who is she again? She must be from my class. I can't recall her name at all, though.
平気。
It's fine. She speaks in a cold tone, her equally cold eyes locked onto my own in an intense stare that completely betrays her words. Yikes. I guess she has a reason to be annoyed, given my clumsiness, but this is a look of pure hate. Okay then. Confirming she's okay, I continue on with Hikari and Sayaka. They're protesting, mostly from Hikari's side, increasing in volume. I can't even begin to imagine what this must look like for people passing by. I'm sure even as I head for the stairs, that girl is still staring at me. Did I do something to annoy her? I mean, besides the clumsiness from today, of course. I can't worry about her for now. I have bigger problems to worry about. Namely, two big problems. One in each hand of mine. Alright, we're at the rooftop. Emerging onto the roof, I'm thankful to see it's devoid of life. Safely walled by tall mesh fences, The roof is technically a spot students can spend their break at, but it really isn't that popular. The rooftop is always popular when it comes to anime. Why not? Works for me. Okay, now can you guys explain this whole mess? I release both of their wrists simultaneously. Sayaka bounces happily, completely unbothered, while Hikari, on the other hand, rubs at her wrist as if I had assaulted her.
次にこんなことしてみんなの前じゃなかったら真っ二つにする。
Well, what the? Oh, luckily we're in a public place, or I would have sliced you in two. Oh shit.
ねえ、これって告白？ね告白？誰に？私たちに？
This is normal. What the heck are they even? I shake my head. This isn't a confession. You know full well what this is about. I can feel my face burning up. It really is exhausting dealing with them. Sayaka gives me a teasing smile before bursting into a giggle. Apparently this is the funniest thing in the world to her.
わかってるわかってる。説明が聞きたいんだよね。我慢できなかっただけなの。
Oh yes, absolutely. Thank you. I let out a sigh, my shoulders drooping. Finally.
それで何から聞きたいの？
Why is it with all these dialogue choices, man? Damn it. Oh my god. Jeez. Well, I know what to ask you. Man, this is some hard shit. Oh my god. How long are you going? Oh, that'll be rude. I would ask, how did you get into this school, man? What was that Just who exactly are you guys? Okay, this should be an obvious one to ask. I asked it before, but only got the vague answer of them being my supposed guardian angels. I'm hoping she feels more generous right now, though.
私はさやかで、この子が光。もう名前忘れちゃった？
I might actually rip my hair out here. I open my mouth to once more say that she knows damn well that's not what I mean, but it seems she's way ahead of me.
本当のことを言うとね、どこまで話していいのか本当にわからないんだ。正体を明かした時点で相当なルール破りだもん。
Okay, so I'm confused as hell right now. Aside, this game has more choices and dialogue. Oh my god. We're already bending the rules as they're showing ourselves to you.
まったく本当よ。どうしてあなたはこんなに問題を引き起こすのかしら。
Hey, it's not my fault. I think.
あなたは私にとって大切な人なの。食べられちゃったら困るのよ。
Well, Uh, uh, the realization of what she said slowly dawns on her. It was quite fun to watch her usually grumpy face gradually go red before she stomps in a fluster.
私たちにとって重要って意味だから、私たちに。
What? Us.
はいはい。
Sayaka giggles and gives her a playful pinch on the shoulder. Hikari responds in kind by giving her a wallop to the shoulder with nothing playful about it. Are these two even partners? Anyway, I try my best to keep things on track, though I'm sure it won't be long before it devolves into violence again.
教えられることは全部言っちゃったし。
Can you please be more specific about it?
私たちはこの辺りの人間じゃなくて、というかあなたを守るために派遣されたの。
Side of guardian angels, of course. Oh boy. Do you belong to some sort of group? Wait, are there more of you with these weird powers?
また言い過ぎちゃった。
Oh boy. She rubs at the back of her head with a grin that pretty much says, whoops. I probably won't be able to get any more out of her on this subject. For today, at least. Maybe if I catch her off guard another day, she might give more info. Let's just say that.
それで他に聞きたいことはあるかな。
What? There's more? What was that monster? I want to know more about what the heck thing was that they saved me from Erie. Was that they saved me from? That you guys saved me from earlier. A shadow, I think she called it. I'm guessing there are more of these things lurking out there. And they're after me?
そういう場合もあるかな。でも普通はそんなに活動的じゃなくて。でも彼らはいつでも周りに潜んでるの。影にね。
Oh yeah, these things are gonna go and rip my ass off.
不気味なのは日差しの下に出てきたことで、あんなのは初めてだから相当怒ってたか、それとも。
She falls into thought, leaving Hikari and I to stand awkwardly, exchanging even more awkward glances. Sayaka? She snaps out of her stupor, blinking back to reality.
ああ、ごめんなさい。なんでもないから。
What the heck did I do to annoy these monsters anyway?
あなたは何もしてないの。あなただから襲われたの。
Who I am? Damn it, I'm an average person. Why would this monster will go around and try to kick my ass? Who I am?
そう、あなたの血が。
Wait, what?
さやか。もうごめんってば。
Sayaka is cut off by an ear-piercing cry from Hikari. Ow. I guess I'll never know now. Wait, what kind of blood though? Hikari seems adamant about keeping this a secret.
彼は知る必要ないわ。早く問題を片付けて、こんな学校とはおさらばしましょう。
Wow. Okay, so apparently she doesn't like school.
光は楽しくないんだ。でもそうだよね。ごめんね、ケンタ。
Okay, Sayaka likes school while Hikari is so embarrassed that she doesn't like it. That's great. This is beautiful. She gives me an apologetic look. She really sounds sincere too. Like she's practically bursting to tell me but just can't. No use pressing it, I suppose. Maybe one day.
それで、他に聞きたいことはあるかな？
How long are you going to stay here? This is an important one. Just exactly how long do they plan on staying here to watch over me? Sayaka pulls a frown at my question, a genuinely sad-looking one that tugs at my heartstrings. Was it really that bad?
本当に私たちにいてほしくないみたい。そんなに嫌？
Oh boy. Damn it. Why does she have to phrase it like that? That's clearly not what I meant. I think. Oh, it's just, as long as they're here, I'm sure there's going to be nothing but trouble in my life. Oh, come on, I didn't mean it like... She suddenly burst into a bright, beaming smile again, almost blinding me.
わかってる。あなたってからかいやすくて。
This girl. She breaks into a laugh. One I'm sure can be heard by the entire school from all the way up here.
そんなに長くかからないから約束する。ま、解決するまでね。
I guess you can't tell me what needs to be sorted out. She puts a finger to her nose and winks. I thought so.
トップシークレットだな。でも解決には向かってるから。まあ数日か1週間ぐらい。
Oh boy. Maybe a couple days, okay. Week. Okay, week is good enough.
1週間？明日にでも帰りたいのに。こんなところ大嫌いだわ。うるさすぎ。
Okay, a week of school can't be that bad. Oh, it's noisy.
誰かさんがつべこべ言わずにもっと協力的だったらもっと早く済むかもなんだけどな。
Whoa. She said that without her smile faltering one bit. Her tone just as cheery despite the biting words. Ouch. That's kind of scary. Even Hikari has no argument against that, those words causing her to fall silent as she shrinks back from her deceptively bright partner. Moving
それ
on.
で他に聞きたいことはあるかな。
Yeah, that'll be it. For now. I guess that's all we have time for now. I think the bell for the second half is about to... Yup. There it is.
戻る時間？
Oh, absolutely. Spent like over 15 to 20 minutes discussing things. She stretches her arms into the air, giving a small yawn.
少しは答えになってるといいんだけど。
Oh yeah, absolutely. Despite... Oh boy. Something like that.
さあ、遅れちゃうね。
Oh, absolutely. Sayaka bounds for the stairs as if we were in some sort of race, her partner trailing behind as she gives me one last look. She stops, her eyes cast downward for a moment before flickering back up.
ね
Yes? What's up?
え、いえ、なんでもないわ。なんでも。
Nothing. Damn it, you're blushing. And like that, she disappears from the stairs too, leaving me alone on the roof. Huh. I wonder what that... Damn the grammar. I wonder what was that about. I guess I should follow after them. I don't want to be late again. As I start for the stairs, my stomach makes a terrifying sound. One that screams for food. Alright. In all my haste to figure out what the girls were doing, I neglected to get any lunch at all. Oh really? I see how it is. Aww. I see how it fucking is. No food whatsoever. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna save here for now. Alright, so let's continue more of this. In school, of course. Alright. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Have a good one.